Peace, what it is. All right, at the tire shop. So I was reading, and we're gonna continue this holographic universe. It's kind of long, so I hope I can get it all in. An aspect of quantum reality that Bohm found especially interesting was the strange state of interconnectedness that seemed to exist between apparently unrelated subatomic events. What was equally perplexing was that most physicists tend to attach little importance to the phenomenon. In fact, so little was made of it that one of the most famous examples of interconnectedness lay hidden in one of quantum physics' basic assumptions for the number of years before anyone noticed it was there. The assumption was made by one of the founding fathers of quantum physics, the Danish physicist Niels Bohr. Bohr pointed out that if subatomic particles only come into existence in the presence of the observer, watch my last video, then it is also meaningless to speak of particle properties and characteristics as existing before they were observed. You're the creator. This was disturbing to many physicists, for much of science was based on discovering the properties of phenomenon. But if the act of observation actually helped create such properties, what did that imply about the future of science? One physicist who was troubled by Bohr's assertion was Einstein. Despite the role Einstein had played in the founding of quantum theory, he was not at all happy with the course the fledgling science had taken. He had found Bohr's conclusion that the particle's properties don't exist until they are observed particularly objectable because, when combined with another of quantum physics findings, it implied that subatomic particles were interconnected in a way that Einstein, they favorite, simply didn't believe was possible. So it didn't happen because he don't think it's possible. That finding was the discovery that some subatomic processes result in the creation of a pair of particles with identical or closely related properties. Consider an extremely unstable atom physicists call positronium. The positronium atom is composed of an electron and a positron. A positron is an electron with a positive charge. Because a positron is an electron antiparticle opposite, the two eventually annihilate each other and decay into quanta of light or photons, traveling in opposite directions. The capacity to shapeshift from one kind of particle to another is just another of quantum's abilities. According to quantum physics, no matter how far apart the photons travel, when they are measured, they will always found to be identical angles of polarization. Polarization is the spatial orientation of the photon's wave-like aspects as it travels away from the point of origin. All right, hold on. I think dude finna put the tire on, so it's gonna make a lot of noise. So how long was that? Oh, that's only 3 minutes. All right, so I'm gonna pause and then I'm gonna finish this because this is very important. This explains, the term namaste. This explains the song I was listening to in my other video, playing in the background, called "We Are One" by Frankie Beverly and Mace. It explains how universal consciousness. Okay, so I'm trying to. I don't want to be in the middle of reading it and then do, you know what I'm saying, be net drilling all in the car. So I think he finna come. So I'm finna pause it and then I'm gonna finish this and that. If you want to, you can pause and finish your damn stuff. But if you lazy, then give me a minute.